I think I said this at the start of the episode. Simon like clip this and put it at the start, but hello. This episode will contain spoilers for The Wizard of Oz, Wicked Part 1 and Wicked Part 2, Wicked for Good.
And
So,
Gremlins.
and Gremlins. So if you haven't seen those movies yet, steer clear. Go watch them. Go to that double feature. Go see what do Wicked Week like Bobby. We'll explain that soon. And have a great time hearing us talk about Wicked, Wicked,
Wicked.
Wicked.
Keepin' it real. Yeah, we're keeping it real.
What is up, real ones? Long time no see, and welcome back to a wickedly wonderful episode of the Keepin' It Real podcast. Now, you
Yay.
already know we got our Wicked hype in the building. I'm a giant Wicked fan, and Bobby this week, for the first time, experienced both Wicked movies.
Witness the
So
masterpiece, the
we're
movement.
we're gonna have some two opposing sides here, and it's been a long time since we've recorded an episode, just because we've been so busy. So, what have you been up to recently, Bobby?
I applied to college. I made this. This is my college short film. This is a still from that. It's you have a priest here. He's got his glasses on,
And a mustache, little
a little
mustache.
mustache going on. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what have I been up to? I got a girlfriend.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay,
Bobby's
Zachy.
next, and then what else did I do? I've just been doing a lot of schoolwork. AP US history is murdering me alive.
Oh, A push. Those were the days.
Not
What
it.
unit are you guys on right now?
You just finished Unit 4.
Which one is that one?
Like Jeffersonian and Jacksonian era, like
Okay.
Jackson and stuff.
What do you
And
what do you think
like
of Jackson?
I think Jackson was actually low-key a chiller, like to an extent he just fumbled.
Okay, I see that.
Like with how
Jackson the
he
jackass.
yeah, like how he relocated the like federal banks to all the state banks. And then but like if you supported Jackson, he treated you right, but if you didn't like him, he was like your op. Like he was after you if you didn't like him.
Keeping it real, notoriously the history podcast.
I mean, it's like half of what we talk about here. But I would say, low transition here, Wicked is a pretty historical work of media with how it utilizes stuff from the past 150 years, I think. L. Frank Baum's Wizard of Oz book series. You got the 1939 Wizard of Oz film, and then you have the 2001 or 2002 musical Wicked and the 1997 book. So I would say the Wicked musical, the Wizard of Oz movie, and the original L. Frank Baum books have changed three mediums respectively. That being right literature, film, and stage. So now Wicked circling back to film here. And Bobby, I think we start on the first movie. What did
Okay.
you think of it seeing it for the first time this week? Oh, and this will
Should we
also
should
be
we
like,
start should we start with Wizard of Oz? We go through the whole Wicked Week.
okay, let's do it. Let's
So
start with
th
Wizard of
for
Oz.
some context here, this last week, I participated in Wicked Week, where I saw the original Wizard of Oz at the theater on Tuesday, and then Wicked Part 1 on Wednesday, and
At
then
the
I saw
theater.
Wicked Part 2 on Friday, all at the movie theater. Gotta support the local
Support the
theaters.
local theaters, guys. Let's
But
start
Wizard
with
of
Wizard of
Oz,
Oz, yeah.
I liked it a whole lot. I feel like some of the editing stuff didn't really hold up to modern standards, but there's no way it could have. But for the time, I think it holds up very well.
I
Like the
think
costumes are all great.
that's the
Performance
thing
is
with Wizard
good.
of Oz. It's very much an of the time piece. Like
Oh,
when rewatching it, like that second act, nothing happens at all.
they kill the witch Zaki.
The second act, not the second half, as in like not wicked terminology.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like three-act structure. The second act of Wizard of Oz is just her going around meeting new dudes.
That's kind of sick though. They all get like a little song intro.
Oh yeah, I mean it's cool, but like I saw some tweet. It's like there's a reason why every like movie that parodies Wizard of Oz, like oh Tom and Jerry Wizard of Oz or Muppet Wizard of Oz or Phineas and Ferb Wizard of Oz, like keeps the beginning and keeps the end, and then the majority of like the parody episode is just that middle chunk because they can write new songs and make silly jokes. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense because there's not much that goes on there at all.
I mean, they didn't explore a ton of Oz.
No, and that's part of the thing is like you see Wicked and you're like, damn, even in Wicked, you're like when the wizard is standing on that map of all of Oz, like the not
There's like
map, the
the
model,
Winkies, and there's
the uplands.
the porcelain people.
Yeah, and then there's Ginnikin County, Ginnikin County. I want to see the Winkies, bro. Like Fiero Tigalaw of Winky Country. I want to see where he's from. I want to like we
Well, we
basically
see where
only
he's
see
from.
you see Kamako, but that's not where his family lives.
Was that the name of the castle?
Yeah, I think it's called Kamako.
I mean, you would know, you're the resident expert here.
I know it starts with something like that. But
Can we
you
get
see that
Simon to
castle,
fact
but
check that?
that's not where he lives. Huh? What did you say, Bobby?
Can we get Simon to fact check that?
So, yeah, Simon, fact check all of my wicked knowledge. We're just gonna drop this episode on Simon. We haven't recorded in like 2 months,
Mm-mm.
and we haven't told Simon that we're doing this, but we're just gonna send it to
He
him.
probably thought he was in the clear. He's like, I'm
He's
done with
probably
those
like, "Oh,
guys.
they're done with the podcast." No, we aren't. We were just busy, Simon. But
Making
now
a
we're back.
grand comeback, a return.
Our triumphant return. I mean, we got this week we got a Wicked episode. Then, I don't know, maybe
Christmas movie season.
maybe a Christmas movie episode.
What's your
Then
favorite Christmas movie, Zachy?
gotta be it's a tie probably between Muppet Christmas Carol and Arthur Christmas.
That is wrong.
What's yours?
The best Christmas movie, undeniably, of all time, the first Gremlins. Literally a perfect movie, Zachy. There's nothing wrong with it.
I
It's
can't hate on that.
beautiful.
I can't hate on that. Like I was getting ready to be like, "No," but I can't.
It has
That's a
something
good
for everything.
pull.
It has the puppets. It
That's a
has
good
the
pull.
feel-good Christmas vibes.
Yeah.
It's scary. It's funny. It's thrilling.
Oh, the one scene in the original Gremlins that like kind of is like, what the fuck is when like he's like talking to the girl about like why does she hate Christmas?
Oh,
And she's like,
spoilers for
well,
Gremlins.
oh yeah, spoilers for Gremlins. And she's like, my dad one day tried surprising us in a Santa outfit by sliding down the chimney, but he got caught in the chimney. He choked on all like the sot and he died, and we found his corpse in the chimney on Christmas morning. And
I think
hold up.
that one scene almost made Gremlins R-rated.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Was Gremlins PG or was that like right before
It was right
PG-13?
before Temple of Doom, I think.
Okay.
So, but dude, that one scene, like that freaked me the fuck out. I was like, what?
Well, something for everybody. No, it's something for someone.
Somebody gets like they like a movie more when they talk about a dad dying in a chimney.
You don't know what people are into these days, Zachy.
I mean, I guess I don't. I guess I
People
don't.
watch like a lot of Disney movies, and I feel like the parents never survive in those.
But this is different.
What about
Like,
Star Wars? Episode 6.
yeah, or episode 6?
Yeah,
What happens in episode 6?
his
Like,
dad dies.
oh, yeah. I thought you were gonna tell the scene that's like more like jarring in the original trilogy is when he finds like Uncle Aunt Beru's corpse.
Or when he kisses his sister.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
I don't know how I felt about that.
I don't know. George, I had a plan the whole time. Lucas,
I don't feel like he had a plan the whole time.
no. This is very wicked oriented right now. Um, but
Uh,
Wizard of Oz, like, it's a great movie. Like, you
yeah,
gotta always just respect it, but I don't know how much I would turn it on, you know? Because if you're gonna
fair.
give me the option of, like, I'm trying to think of another, like, era defining movie. I would say, like, a modern day Wizard of Oz is Avatar.
Okay.
Because technologically and the idea of getting lost in this world. And like, I don't know, if I'm sitting at home, I'm much more likely to turn on Avatar than to turn on Wizard of Oz.
Right.
But like, that doesn't mean I don't love Wizard of Oz.
I think I brought this up when I was talking to you about it. But one thing that kind of surprised me, that I guess I never noticed before seeing it up on the big screen, is the Scarecrow has like a pretty realistic looking like little gun that he takes with him to kill the witch. I had never noticed that before. And also there's like some other kind of comical props in that scene. Like I think the Tin Man has a giant wrench
Yeah,
and
I don't know
like
what.
the lion has like a giant mallet looking thing.
Yeah. No, like they're all just like going after her, and then there's like the Oreo guards who are like Oreo, Oreo.
I will say I did not see them in Wicked. I was looking for
The
them,
ones
but
with
I
the
don't.
painted green skin, right?
Yeah, I
So
didn't see them make an appearance.
there was like a theory last year, I remember this. So basically, um, like the Winkies are supposed to kind of be like ugly,
Mm-hmm.
and like Fiero is like kind of like their
Mm.
prince, like the royal family is like good looking.
Okay,
So the theory was that when um because it's like canonical, because those guards are in the Wicked book, I think.
right.
And in the Wicked book, it's like confirmed that they paint themselves green to match her appearance, but they aren't actually green. So the theory was that Fiero was gonna like send Elphaba to this castle of his family, and she was gonna get there and find like some old Winkies who were like discriminated upon, and then she was kind of gonna relate them to like the animal cause, and they were gonna paint themselves green. But I kind of like how they didn't do that because it's really just Elphaba and the monkeys against the world in Act Two,
Yeah,
and I like that. I like that. But I'm trying to think of where in Wizard of Oz we can talk about. Okay, I think this is a good thing for me to establish of my belief before we go into Wicked. I always have viewed Wicked is separate of Wizard of Oz. Like it's a what if scenario. It's an
right.
alternate universe. Because if you're viewing it as like these are in the same world at the same time, not only like character appearance wise, but it's like no, that just doesn't slide in there in the timeline, and Elphaba has to be there in that scene, and why isn't the Scarecrow there, and this and that.
And also
That's
Elphaba in the original Wizard of Oz movie, notorious animal hater. I
yeah,
think she spends like 90% of that movie trying to kill Toto. Like, what's up with that? You know? Like, why isn't
exactly.
she teaching Toto how to talk?
Yeah, and I mean, I saw somebody say that they've always viewed Wicked as the real story and Wizard of Oz as the propaganda. And I'm like, no, just they're separate things. Like they can be in the same world and be separate things.
Yeah, I see that.
Like when you think of like the Maleficent movie from 2015, I don't think anyone thinks, oh, that's in the same universe as the original 1940s animated Sleeping Beauty. It's
Nope,
like, no,
not at all.
these are separate things. Um, 'Cause like also viewing them in the same world what's the word, depreciates my appreciation for Wicked, because it's like, what do you mean the Scarecrow and the Tin Man literally became the Scarecrow and the Tin Man earlier that day? Like if I think too hard about that, I'm like, what, like the
He
day,
had to rust really fast.
yeah, like the Tin Man turns into the Tin Man in the timeline the day before Dorothy crashes down, and Scarecrow is literally found by Dorothy like 3 minutes after he turns into that. Like I don't
So
even
he gets
know.
crucified and then boom.
Yeah. So, should we move on to Act One of Wicked?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
This act was really, really long. It was super
Yeah.
long. I was
Yeah.
watching it and I kept thinking it was gonna end and it kept going and I was like, whoa, I've
That's
been here.
interesting as because like I knew when it was gonna end because I know like the but like I do get that like you think oh it'll end at the dance when they're friends and then it's like
And that
no
was
they're
like
go-
halfway through.
yeah, and then it's like oh they're going to the Emerald City and is it gonna end and no, and then it's like oh but the wizard's evil, is it gonna end, and then no, and then oh she does the and but then she still flies off for like 30 seconds after that.
I did appreciate the ending though. I That was a pretty sick scene right there.
Monumental, dude.
When I,
Monumental scene right there. I love that scene.
when I went to see that one in the theater, I was one of three people in that theater, and I don't know if that helped or hurt the experience that I was seeing it essentially alone.
I don't know. I would say that, I mean, because you missed the original run of it in theaters, I
Right.
would say that is a better case scenario than getting a full theater because a lot of a full theater for like a re-release is people like quoting it and like just being disrespectful. So I feel like you
True.
were able to really immerse yourself.
I did feel very immersed in the world, I will say. Like I felt like I was in Oz by the end of that movie because I
That's
had
what
been Pardon?
I feel like no one mourns the wicked does that so well at the start, just fully immersing you so
No one
fast.
mourns the wicked.
That opening shot where it's like as the time
Like,
dragon clock has pronounced the wicked witch of the west is dead, and then the dun 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 dun
so what is the time dragon clock? I think
dun
I
dun 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 dun
Oh shoot.
dun dun dun
What,
dun
what's
dun
what's the monkey's name?
dun. Chistery.
Chistery. There
But
he is.
so the time dragon clock, this is like a little Broadway knowledge here.
Okay.
So on Broadway, the stage has a giant robot dragon above it. And they never explain this robot dragon. But at the beginning of both acts of the musical, the robot dragon goes and moves its arms, and the da 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 plays, and it like moves. And then there's like a clock underneath the dragon, and I'm pretty sure there is like a the real reason why the dragon's there is because I think they just wanted a dragon. They thought it would be cool.
Pretty sick.
But then the like I think the canon reason is like because it's all like in the past, it's all like a story from the past. Like the clock is like rewinding and showing you. But
I think I would have liked to see the time dragon in the movie because that
the
seems like it'd be
clock, the
sick.
clock, there is an Easter egg in the first movie.
Oh
Right
yeah?
after Popular, there's like an establishing shot of a library or something.
Right.
And outside of the library, there's a clock that like it's like designed to look kind of like a dragon. But
Okay.
it's kind of bullshit. Like I wanted the full-time dragon clock experience.
Like that would have been crazy, especially in like an IMAX.
Yeah. Wait just a clock tick. They said that so much in the second part. They said that not at all in the first part, and they said it like 8 times in part two.
Oh, clocks. For those
Oh,
who applied to NYU this past month, I'm sure you're
just
sick of hearing about clocks.
just Ella out of our viewer base.
Ella, I'm sorry for the trauma that I'm putting you through right now.
What clocks? What was this?
One of the prompts for one of the short stories was like about a clock.
Oh, geez.
I actually, hold on.
Wow. Oh, it's gone.
Ooh. I have a clock right here.
Wow. That's tough. I love clocks. My
I got
school,
one and then people just started giving them to me. So now I have like a crap ton of wall clocks just hanging out in my room.
cool. Yeah, my school is like they can't get a clock to work for their if their lives depended on it. Like never, never. Okay.
Wicked Part 1
After No One Mourns the Wicked, we go into that flashbackety back. We meet Elphaba, and we
as
get
a child.
the wizard and I too, and all that.
No, not the flashback. Wait, I
Well,
thought.
I'm talking about like when we go like just back to when she arrives at Chiz. Because if we go through the whole movie
Oh,
in
okay.
depth,
I
we're
see
gonna
what you're
be here
talking about here.
forever. Yeah.
So she arrives at the school. I was surprised. Like I thought she was already going there.
Yeah, no, in the musical she is already going there. So I was also surprised by that the first time I saw it. And then we get like her little display of magic and the Madame
Right.
Warble's like, "You'll be making good." And then she sings the song.
I
That song,
had I've been hearing a lot from people that the person who plays that character is terrible. And I don't know, do you want to weigh in on that? Like what are your thoughts on
okay.
this debate?
I yeah, this will take give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Michelle Yeoh is a great actress.
Mhm.
Generational talent, okay? Like, and I don't say that lightly. I mean, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Kung Fu Panda 2, non-stop cooking, okay? John M. Chu Crazy Rich Asians, he's incredible in that. Another John M. Chu movie. John M. Chu calls her up. Is like, "You want to do Wicked? I got a role for you." She's like, she tells him, she's like, "I can't sing. I got to tell you, I can't sing." Okay. And he's like, "It's okay. We'll figure it out. Like, this role doesn't require that much singing." Okay. Sure. But then I think the issue in the first movie is you put her in this cast with once in a generation singing talents. as
Right.
good as Michelle Yeoh is at acting, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are at singing. So she has the one verse in Wizard and I in the first movie, and it's like, okay, I can get through that. And she also plays this like kind lady who only at the end is like demanding. Part two, she has to play this manipulative controller, and I love Michelle Yeoh. I want to keep iterating this. But I do not like her performance in part two. I think it's probably my biggest issue with the movie. I
I will
feel like
say
sh
I didn't really like her part at the Yellow Brick Road grand opening.
no. Wait, one sec. Yeah. Bye, Aiden. Do you want to come say hi to the podcast?
Say hi.
Here's my friend Aiden. He was just in the shower.
So
He went and saw Wicked with me when I saw it the second time. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty great, although I didn't watch The Wizard of Oz, so I thought a lot of stuff was missing for me personally.
He had never
No
seen Wizard
problem.
of Oz, so like there's a scene where the Tin Man shows up and he turns to me and he's like, "Who is that fool?" And I was like, "Oh, there's a Tin Man, there's a lion, and there's a scarecrow." And he was like, "Where's the scarecrow at?" And I was like, "Oh."
That might have been a spoiler there, Zachy.
Bro, I can't.
I needed to tell him that there was three, because if he then it's like, but then also what was it? Oh, like the tornado shows up and he's like, "What's going on? Why is there a house?" Yeah, why? And I was like, "You'll figure it out." And then it fucking lands on Nessero like that. So,
Yeah, that's pretty tragic. Honestly, I felt bad for the sister, like hella bad, but
no, I hate Nesseros. Fuck Nesseros, bro.
Yeah, she was kidnapping Bach. That's not cool.
Bach's my goat.
Bach is
Bach is a
not my
legend.
goat.
Bach's the goat.
I honestly did not like Bach as a character. I thought he was a nothing burger.
Okay, you can get out.
Whoa.
You can get out, bud. Hey, see you, Aiden. Have fun with Dasha.
Got a little window into the life of Zachy.
Well, yeah, a little window into my life. Like I just have like random kids taking showers in my home while I record the podcast.
Um, yeah, I don't
What
know
are
if
we talking about
I have mock trial happening at my house right now.
right now? Oh, but Madame Morrible. And then in Act Two,
Yeah.
she has to be all devious.
Right.
But I really just didn't like there. And there's one scene that really requires her to snap, which is where she's like, "Now listen here, Missy. You are never going to be Glinda the Good. So do what you do best. Sit back and smile." And
I
like
do remember that scene.
The way Michelle Yeoh delivers it is like, "Dearie, you must just smile." And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where the translation was there.
I don't
No,
know if it
it
was demanding enough. I didn't feel like threatened particularly.
exactly. And she needs to like snap there, but I don't think it doesn't make the movie worse. I just wish that somebody else had been cast there.
Like this might be a hot take, but I honestly like the second act more than the first act.
I think that is a hot take. I love the second act in the musical, which is unpopular. A lot of people really don't like the second act.
Right.
Um, but I really love the second act in the musical, and I really love this movie, the Act Two movie. I just feel like the first 40 minutes or so, like we're doing full spoilers, I can just say it. Up until Bach turns into the Tin Man, I feel like in Act Two was a lot slower, and it's a lot more of a gradual thing where it's like, okay, the first movie was much more of a fun high school adventure, and this one is a lot darker in tone, so we're gonna ease you in right here.
There is one thing I didn't get about the first one. Like I couldn't figure out how old they were. Was it
Yeah, no,
college? Was it a high school?
it's college, but you like aren't supposed to like think about it like that.
I did not understand that part.
No, it's college, but like they kind of like frame it like a high school movie. Like it's like written like a John Hughes movie more than it is. And also Ethan Slater and Jonathan Bailey both look like 30.
Yeah.
Same with Ariana Grande, honestly.
Speaking of John Hughes, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is playing at my local theater next Tuesday.
I've never seen it.
Are you serious right now, Zachy?
Yeah,
That's like the best Thanksgiving movie ever.
I need to see it.
Better than Tower Heist. Have you seen Tower
Tower.
Heist
No,
with Matthew Broderick?
no. Have you seen Freebirds?
I don't think so.
We're going back in time, all the way back to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. It's good.
I think I've seen that clip. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
peak. It's really good. No, it's
Was that
awful.
DreamWorks?
No, I don't even know who made it. I think Sony. It's really bad. Like I'm like messing with you. It's not a good movie, but
Now, speaking of things that are bad, her shoes should have been red. Why were they not red? Why were they silver?
this is like a cop. But don't you love how the back of her shoes, the heel of her shoes, is a tornado?
No.
You don't
Make
like
her
that?
shoes red, Zachy. I would rather her shoes be red than her shoes have tornadoes on them.
They were red when she was flying.
I don't know, they didn't stay red. I feel like the whole reason they made the shoes red in the first place is because it was appealing to look at. And now, if they're gonna choose to make one thing accurate to the book, why is it something that makes it less interesting to look at? Like, they don't pop at all. Like, Oz is so colorful, and their shoes are just like kind of meh. If
Yeah.
they were red, they would have popped so much more, and it would have been like so much more impactful, I feel
I
like.
think it's a rights thing, but I think it's like somewhere in MGM's rights because in the book and like public domain something, but I do kind of agree. I can understand that criticism.
I mean, they could have just made them like a different shade, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
They could have called them something. Wait, they don't call them the ruby slippers. They could have just called them like red shoes.
Well, you know, in Act 1 during Popular, Glinda grabs red heels off of her shelf and clicks them 3 times.
Fun little Easter egg
Fun
right
little
there.
Easter egg right there. Now, aside from, I feel like Defying Gravity is everyone's kind of go-to answer. But what was your
I'm
favorite musical number
defying
in Act 1?
gravity. My favorite Act One musical number,
I love Dancing Through Life.
Dancing Through Life. That was a good one right
Why
there.
do you sing it like Bob Dylan?
Dancing Through Life. I don't know.
Swing and sweeping and always keeping cool.
Trying to think here. Songs that I thought were good. I like
Lessons.
Popular. I
Banger.
found that one. Was the one was like, I hope you're happy
That's
in the
Defying
end. That's part of
Gravity.
Defying Gravity.
Yeah.
Um, No One Mourns the Wicked.
Peak.
Good way to start the film there.
Goodness knows we know what goodness is. Goodness knows the wicked die alone.
I think you should go on Wicked. You
I
could
know.
perform.
I know.
Who would you play?
I would play Bach, but I'm too tall.
He was pretty tall in this one.
Ethan Slater's short, dude.
I feel like he was like
He's just tall
the
next to
same height as
Glinda.
Fierro.
No.
It was is height that big of of a deal?
Well, because Bach is a munchkin.
I know, but I feel like he wasn't that short.
Well, what they say for Broadway, they don't cast anyone above 5'6" to play Bach.
Huh. So the
Ever.
Tin Man is canonically really short.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. It's a bummer, but I love Bach, you know. Listen, Nessa.
I'm excited to see your Spotify Wrapped.
It's honestly like I don't know how much Wicked it's gonna be. Last year, my most listened to artist was Steven Schwartz, the guy who wrote Wicked, but he is
Okay.
not credited as an artist on the movie soundtracks
How do
versions.
you feel about that?
Well, like he's credited, but he's not like one of the names on the Spotify song. You know what I mean?
Oh, here's a quick question that I have. What
Yeah.
songs were original to the movies?
Only stuff in Act Two.
Only stuff in that too.
The section in One Short Day with the like magical ladies who are like
One short day in
yeah.
the Emerald
Little
City. I feel
titties.
like that's my favorite from Act
Act
One.
One.
I'm
That's
locking it
fire.
in.
That song's fire.
But this might be a hot take, and I know this is a hot take for a fact. I like the music in Act Two better than the music in Act One.
That's crazy.
Like I feel like there's
That
like a lot of like more hard hitting moments in Act Two. Like overall, I think Act Two is better.
my thoughts on the music. I sent a text to my friend that I'll just read because I thought I phrased it really well. Lots of thinking about Wicked recently, and I feel like part two's deliveries of the songs are much more personal. Of course, the first
Mm.
movie has personal songs, but Dancing Through Life and Popular, for example, are much more fun and a little bit poppy songs you can play in the car.
Right.
Whereas As Long as You're Mine, No Good Deed, Girl in the Bubble, and March of the Witch Hunters are so deeply personal. Ethan Slater's March of the Witch Hunters specifically is deeply tragic, and I adore it, but it's not something I would listen to in the car. Sometimes it's hard to remember that in musicals, the effort by the actor should never be, how can this song sound the best it can be, but rather, how can I sound the most like what this character is experiencing?
Mm,
And I feel like that's the
that's good.
difference. That's the difference with Act Two. Like the songs are so much more emotionally charged.
I think I felt like we got to see more of Oz from a more dynamic standpoint.
Yeah,
Like think about like in terms of Star Wars. In the first Star Wars movie, you have Luke. He's learning about this world. He's learning how to fly the X-Wing. And
yeah,
by the time we get to Empire Strikes Back, he can just go wherever. Like he's more in control of the story. That's what I
exactly.
kind of feel like it is with Elphaba.
Exactly, I agree. I feel like it's so much more freedom. I feel like the way you start the first movie is this bombastic boom with the monkeys breaking out the window, and you start this second movie in the sludge of what the animals are facing. Like they're being just worked to death in the eyes of like industrialism of like
You got like an
industrializing
underground
Oz.
railroad type deal going on.
Yeah. So I feel like all that. And then to get back to your question from earlier, the new songs are No Place Like Home, the one Elphaba sings to the animals.
Okay.
Girl in the Bubble, the one Glinda sings like in the mirror.
Right.
And then they changed the lyrics to the beginning of the Wicked Witch of the East song and most of Wonderful. Like a lot of Wonderful has changed lyrics. Oh,
Wonderful.
and the song at the beginning, Every Day More Wicked, like the montage song is mostly new.
What was the montage song? Like what was the montage?
Like like when like they're printing all of the propaganda and
Oh,
spewing
and
it
they
out.
like throw it out of the
Yeah.
Emerald City Tower thing,
Yeah.
which I feel like, not a very efficient way to distribute mail.
No, not at all. But like it got in the heads of those Emerald citizens.
The Ozians.
The Aussians hate Elphaba, bro. They hate her so much. And it's like, dude, like I guess I kind of get it if like you're having like a town ribbon cutting ceremony and it's like, "Oh, the green girl just wrote Oz dies in the sky again." But
I
like,
mean, I think the equivalent of that would be like the president doing something and someone writing like, "Oh yeah, fuck this guy" or something like that. I think
yeah.
that not to get political. Let me think of an okay, on a more local level. There's like a okay, I'm gonna paint a mental picture for you, Zachy.
Yes.
You live in this town, it's super sick. You have this mayor, and this mayor is like your boy,
Yeah.
right? So you go into the opening of this new ice cream shop where the mayor of the town is cutting the ribbon. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Hmm.
Then someone's like up there with a banner on the opposing building and is saying like, I'm gonna kill this mayor. He's threatening this guy. Like you'd probably be like freaked out. You'd be like, what's this guy's problem? He's like threatening my boy, who's the mayor of this town at this ice cream shop opening.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of like celebrity idolization too. It's like maybe not your boy, but like if like Jack Black was doing like some ribbon cutting ceremony and somebody was like, Jack Black lies, kill Jack Black, I'd be like, whoa. What are we
Jeff
saying
Beck is an
about
icon.
Jack Black here? Like that's my boy.
Are you hyped for Anaconda?
Yeah, I'm gonna see that.
I'm
But I
pretty
haven't
hyped for
seen the
Anaconda.
original.
Me neither.
Yeah. But this one looks good. I'll see anything with Jack Black.
And Paul
And
Rudd.
Mario Galaxy.
Mm.
Got that trailer playing before Wicked.
I have noticed I have not seen a lot of Marty Supreme recently in the theater.
No,
Like I
I
feel like they
didn't
haven't been
see
running
any
it as
for both
much.
of my time seeing Wicked. I'm gonna have a little M&M mini. Let's see if I can get a green one.
Which, but like, sidebar, what's up with that? Why aren't they showing Marty Supreme?
I don't know, dude. Bobby's like obsessed with Marty Supreme, by the way, to all
For those who
viewers.
don't know, I watch the Marty Supreme trailer every single morning. It's part of my daily routine. Although I had to skip this morning because I was like running late for something, and that was a little disappointing. I'm not even gonna lie. Kind of threw me off. I think Wicked Part 2 in the theater was one of my favorite theatrical experiences
I
I've
want you
ever
to talk
had.
about this. Yeah.
I went with my sister. We were planning on buying tickets to the door because the showing started at like 9:30. So we figured like, oh, who's gonna be at Wicked at 9:30? Like that's so late at night. It gets out at what, like 12 or something?
Yeah.
So we go there, and the theater is so packed we can't even get seats next to each other. So I'm sitting in one row, and she's sitting in the row in front of me, right? So we're not sitting together. We're separate. So I walk in there, I sit down. Every single person in my row has green face paint on and like big hats, and everyone's all dressed up. And I was like, okay, this is kind of fun. And like there was this one girl sitting next to me, and during like the one Jonathan Bailey like Elphaba scene,
As long as you're mine.
yeah, she was like she was like yelling on the screen. She was like, "Oh my God, he's so hot! This is so hot!" And it was so loud, but it was so funny though. Like it made the experience better, and she would not stop talking about how hot he was. And then we got to No Good Deed Goes Unpunished, and she started like bawling her eyes out. Like
I
green
started
paint was
crying
running
too.
down her face.
I started crying when No Good Deed happened too. I was so impressed and so happy with how they were doing it.
And then I think at the end she cried when spoiler here. I guess spoilers have been everywhere.
Yeah.
She cried when Elphaba died, and it was like it was intense, right?
I
She
cried
was
when
like,
Elphaba died, but then like I cried during For Good more.
but here's where it gets interesting, Zachy.
Yeah.
When it was revealed that Elphaba was still alive, she got so pissed off. She like yelled at the screen. She was like, "What the hell? I cried for nothing?"
Oh, so she's never seen Wicked the musical.
I don't think so. But she was like genuinely so pissed that Elphaba didn't die.
That's crazy because I started crying at like No Good Deed and stuff just because of how good they were doing it compared to the musical. I can't imagine like crying at that just as knowing nothing.
Did anything come as a surprise to you?
Yeah, this meeting is ending in 1 minute, but I'll say what came as a surprise, I guess.
Okay.
I think like the stuff that came as a surprise was like the Cowardly Lion getting a little more showcase. Um, just the real like nuance to Bach's story. They do add a lot more there that I really liked. And Fiero's design as the Scarecrow, like the
I thought it
checks.
looked really good. Like
I
I
thought
was
it looked really
impressed.
good too. People are hating on it, but Chex Mix Ryan Reynolds Scarecrow, like I think it looks really good. And then they for the first movie and the most of the second movie, Jonathan Bailey has blue contacts in. He usually has brown eyes. And then in the last scene, Alpha Monfiero share before he becomes Scarecrow, he says, "You've got me seeing through different eyes." And then he becomes the Scarecrow and he has his real brown eyes, his natural eyes.
Mm.
Perfect. Perfect. I will just.
Sidebar, the lady next to me weighed into the Jonathan Bailey Scarecrow design debate. She said, and I quote, "He is just as hot as the Scarecrow. Oh my God, why is he just as hot as the Scarecrow? Or as the Scarecrow?" So I feel like it might be more divided than we think, you know? I think maybe less people are on the I don't like the design train.
Do you think Jonathan Bailey's hot?
I think he's objectively attractive.
I think he's hot. Like I'm a straight man, but like people like some people like I got into an argument with this one dude who said he was discount Orlando Bloom, and I was like,
Mm,
no.
I don't know if I
He's
follow
like
that.
he's John. There's a reason he's sexiest man alive this year, type shit.
Yeah.
But like
Is he the first gay sexiest
openly,
male
openly gay.
openly? Is that like a thing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like I guarantee you, there have been other gay sexiest men alive,
Okay.
but he's the first openly gay.
So that's pretty
I
cool.
There was a photo of him that like killed me. It was after the Wicked premiere in New York on Monday. It was him at a gay bar with like two dudes like on his side. And they posted it on their Instagram and they were like, "Look who we ran into."
Oh my.
And it's like him and he's like this and they're like just it was it was really funny.
Another big thing the lady next to him was commenting on very loudly was, "Oh my God, why is he gay? I wish he wasn't gay."
We should have asked her to guest on this episode of the
That
podcast.
would have been amazing. She probably would have like started crying just thinking about Wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. So are you like what are your thoughts on Nessa Rose?
I liked her in the first movie. In
I
the second
hate
movie, I was like, you kind of suck.
I
You know,
hate
I was
Nessa.
so happy when she got hit by that house.
Real,
It was her
real.
time to go.
Like,
She,
dude, Bach is just such a tragic character.
yeah, like he
Like,
didn't even want to go out with her.
he did some stuff wrong. I was about to say he did nothing wrong. He did some stuff wrong, but I feel like a lot of it is just
Well, he was
being
manipulated, Zachy.
he's manipulated completely. And then like that shot at the end where he's like looking up at Glinda and he's like and then she looks at him, it's like, damn.
Like he is the scarecrow. I know
Huh?
is the tin.
When
We're
he's
like
the Tin Man and he looks up at her and she like you can tell she kind of recognizes him and she goes,
I feel like if I was Glinda, I would not be too happy in that moment right there. I would be kind of freaked out.
I'd be really freaked out if I saw this guy I remember going to school with and I barely recognize him because he's made of tin and he's yelling about how my best friend did this to him. And I
Um,
know that his girlfriend died earlier today. Like from her perspective, he's still dating Nessa and she died earlier that day. So it's like, damn.
I don't, but I feel like I wasn't that sad when she died.
No, I didn't give a shit. I hate Nessa.
Yeah.
Nessa? Okay. The whole first movie, Nessa's all like, I don't need your help. I don't want your help. Don't help me, Elphaba. And then the second movie, she's like, you know what, Elphaba? Help me. And then in the play, they changed these lyrics, but she's like, all of my life I've depended on you. How do you think that feels? All of my life I've depended on you in this hideous chair with wheels. What do you mean you've depended on her? This whole first movie, you're trying to tell her that you don't need to depend on her. And then, I mean, maybe that's why they changed the lyric. But then, like, in Act 2, she's like, oh, make me feel like I'm floating on air. She does that. And then Nessa's like, you know what? I still don't have what I want. I'm gonna fucking kill my boyfriend. And then Elphaba's like, okay, I'll like calm her down, you know? Like you're killing him. I gotta do something. And then Bach comes out and he's like, dude, you witch. You fucking bitch ass witch just turned me into tin. And then Nessa's like, no, it was Elphaba Bach. It was Elphaba. And it's like,
If I could, I would have sent the house.
I would have, yeah.
I would have sent a couple houses.
Real. It would have been like a stack of like four kids from Kansas.
I would have sent my house. You know, I wanted to be in the house.
Oh, dude, going to Oz would be so fire until you get to like the fascism and the racism.
Like I would be okay getting sucked up by the tornado.
If it meant I got to go to Oz,
Yeah, like I honestly wouldn't mind. Like it'd be kind of
I
fun.
feel like me and you could really pull like an Oz, like an Oscar type of deal. You know, the wizard's real name is Oscar.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that an Oscar Niehaus reference?
yeah. I feel like we could really pull that type of like sleight of hand magic a little bit.
Right.
You know,
We could
like
do a good job ruling Oz, I feel like.
show them a phone. They're like, "What is this magical box?"
We could show them like
Marty Supreme trailer.
Marty is Supreme. That would blow their minds. That might be too much for them.
Yeah, might be too much. Show them
Might
how
be
animals don't talk. Don't give them any ideas, though. Don't give them any ideas.
Our slogan could be Marty Supreme Christmas Day.
Marty Supreme Christmas Day. But
Whenever my brain isn't like thinking about something, it just defaults to thinking about Marty Supreme.
yeah, if anyone from A24 is watching, like,
Give me Marty Supreme tickets,
call
please.
us up.
I watch the trailer multiple times a day, every single day, and I've been doing it for like the last month,
This is true.
2 months maybe,
Yeah, like two
whenever it
months.
came out.
Marty Supreme Christmas Day.
Marty Supreme Christmas Day. And also send the blimp over Arizona. What's up with that? We have
Yeah,
Marty Supreme fans in Arizona.
we need the blimp over here in San Diego. It's closer to me, but it's still not here.
You gotta take a trip up and see the blimp.
Yeah,
Actually, A24, hear me out. Can we ride in the blimp? Can we make that happen? At A24, we gotta clip this and put it on Instagram. Timothy Chalamet, please take me on the blimp. Please.
please take us on the Marty Supreme blimp.
And we can throw the ping pong balls down at the people.
Yeah, knowing
We
our
can,
schedule, this episode isn't going to come out until
like, well
well,
after Marty Supreme is
well
out.
after Christmas Day. But we're
Yeah, Marty Supreme is a godsend.
Marty Supreme Christmas Day.
This morning, I was at a friend's house and I saw an orange ping pong ball, and I was like, "Oh my God, is that a Marty Supreme reference right
Marty
there?"
Mauser did that, dude. That was all Marty Mauser.
It wouldn't have been there if it weren't for him.
Dude, I need the jacket.
Oh, it's so cool, but it's like $250.
I'd pay if I was in a store with it, I would pay that much for the jacket.
I feel like the Marty Supreme 824. Stop listening for a second. I feel like the Marty Supreme pop up in New York was kind of like entrapment, you know, because you can't go get in there and not spend $50 on a hat at least, you know.
Yeah, but that's like a lot of things. I think like mainly it's just I'm mad that it's not accessible for all of us. I want that jacket. Which alignment?
I feel
Cha-
like maybe
chaotic good.
I'm feeling chaotic good. Or
Fire.
do I have to scroll?
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Oh, never mind. Pick an iconic witch you'd love to see attend Shiz University for one short day.
Wait, can you scroll down? I can't see all of them.
Um,
Damn.
honestly, Hermione.
I was gonna say Wanda, but
Should we compromise with Agatha?
no, I think Hermione's good.
Okay. Because I feel like Hermione is like school age. Like she's like the
Yeah,
only school age person here. Choose something pink or green.
the frog.
I'm going frog. I like the frog. He's a funky little guy.
Oh, I think I know this.
Sad.
Satisfied. Yeah.
Um,
Dancing through life. Or as long as you're
Dancing.
mine, that's no good deed isn't an option, so it's between those two for me. You can
I
choose.
say Dancing Through Life.
Okay.
I like that one a little bit more. Erase one movie musical from your brain and experience it for the first time again. Tick Tick
Tick Tick
Boom.
Boom, and this time I'd see it in a theater for the first time. I'll watch it
Was it theatrically released?
for 3 days.
Oh, Netflix.
Yep. Choose a
Broadway actor
Broadway
to star
actor.
in a movie with.
Leslie Odom Jr. Goat.
Boom. We got
Glinda.
Glinda.
Jeez.
We're outgoing, loyal, and focused. Like Glinda, we're very strong. I will not be giving you permission to goof off. We're very social, and we seek a large circle of friends and people who admire us. We pride ourselves on our bubbly personality and our ability to see the bright side of things. But we can come across as a little judgmental as well.
That's fire. I'd say this has been a fire episode. Do you want to X out of screen sharing?
Yes, I can. Any last thoughts on Wicked?
I think this has been a wonderful episode. I'm just glad to be back behind the mic recording with my boy Bobby. I'm sure Simon's gonna be delighted to get this text.
Simon, you can throw in a video of your reaction if you want to.
Yeah, just you being like, or maybe it was
Have
like,
you seen that one clip from like the behind the scenes of the Dungeons and Dragons movies?
yes.
Where it's like the guy's like, yeah, I was doing some stuff with my
Yeah,
hands to make it look
my
better.
goal is just to mess around with the VFX department as much as possible, and it cuts to the VFX supervisor, and he's like,
I also always just try to trip up the people in post to see how they're going to CGI the magic around my fingers.
Simon put magic in my hand.
"Yeah, Simon, make me cast a spell."
Simon, make my head defy gravity and like fly around.
Simon, make Jack Black right here, right now.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Jack
Oh wait,
Black.
check this out. Hold up. I took a picture with Jack Black.
Oh, that's tough. We can barely see, but that is tough.
That was last night. Oh,
That
I
is.
saw Rental Family last night.
Oh, was it good? I might go see it today.
It was not my favorite, I will say.
Was it entertaining?
No.
It was boring.
It was okay. No shade. It was really slow and it had like a lot going on. Like they didn't stick with one rental family. He was doing like four different
Oh,
things the entire movie. And like
I see.
I don't know, they like kept trying to do callbacks. Like the puzzle pieces were there for it to be
Yeah.
really good, but they weren't like assembled properly.
We'll see. I might go see it. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for watching another episode of the Keeping It Real podcast. We're back. We're hoping to continue doing these as much as possible. Maybe not a streamlined upload consistency just because that's hard, but the podcast is not dead.
We're
Anyway,
alive still, I
thank you for
promise.
watching and keep it real, real ones.